Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about all the new releases that are coming in the market. Some of them, I'm just over it. I am not ready to spend my money on the repeated products that come in the industry again and again. We're going to discuss all of it and then decide whether we need it, whether we don't need it, whether we like it, hate it, whatever it is. So if you guys are ready, let's begin. I'm basically going to check Trend Mood's Instagram as well as Indiemakeupspotlight's Instagram and then decide, because these are the two Instagram pages that I absolutely refer to. That's like my go-to Instagram page where I can find whatever is releasing in the market. So let's begin. We'll first check out the Trend Mood website. Okay, let's start off with these lipsticks. This, I don't think it's released, but these are called Superstay Vinyl Ink Longwear Liquid Lip Color, and these are from Maybelline. Now, as you can see, the shades I absolutely love. Now, I'm not a big fan of vinyl lipstick. I although love Maybelline Stay Ink line altogether. I have several of their liquid lipsticks. So I can see myself grabbing this in the future when I'm doing some kind of an Ulta purchase. I can throw one of it in my basket. The only thing that I'm not sure is that vinyl, if it looks like a latex lipstick, like a shiny liquid lipstick, I'm not up for it. So I'm gonna wait for the reviews. And then if I do like the reviews that people are going across, then I might just pick one and put it in the basket. So the time that I'm filming this, only the shades have been revealed. I don't know anything about the prices or anything, so we'll stay tuned for that. But I have my eyes on Cheeky and Witty. I think those would be I really like those neutral, nudie, cool tone, nothing unusual. I also do Royal and Lippy. That I think would be a little more on the deeper side, but I do like these shades. Okay, let's talk about this from Colourpop. This is the Star Wars and the Colourpop collaboration. I think it's the Star Wars third palette. First we had that Mandalorian, the child palette, and this is actually called the Darth Vader inspired eyeshadow palette, featuring the Empire inspired hues, which would be retailed at $16. I really like that left hand side sparkly shade. It reminds me a lot of that Urban Decay lithium eyeshadow, the Moon Dust eyeshadow. I really like that. My eye straight away goes to that shade as well as that red shade. Rest, everything is super boring in my opinion. I'm gonna definitely skip this because I do have a beautiful red from It's Belle Cosmetics as well as from Pat McGrath. So I definitely don't need this. I'm gonna be very picky, especially because I'm on a low buy for myself and for my wallet. Yeah, we need it. So next, we did see Gwen Stefani's brand is going to get released, and it's called GXVE Beauty. I can see a matte lipstick in red, which would be for $24. I definitely don't need that. I also see some quads. I think there are two, one more on the neutral side and the other more on the cooler tone side. And both of those quads would be $28. And then I can see eyeliner pencils for $21, which has that basic shades in their line, I would say. So I can see a black, I can see a blue. Those products are not jumping onto me, but I think for Gwen Stefani's brand, so a celebrity owned brand, I think the prices are just right. I would say it's on par with Rare Beauty. So that's what I think. But if they do come out with more unusual kind of products in the market, which is now the market is saturated, I definitely want to see something new, and that is when I'm going to spend my money on. I do not want the beigey shades in my collection anymore. I need to use what is in my collection. And then I see a whole collection which is called the Summer 2022 collection from Dior, which has two quints from them. Again, boring quints. I do see a lot of highlighters. I do see lip products, nail polishes. We know Dior is an expensive brand. Do we need a highlighter, a champagne highlighter from Dior? I don't think so. A gold highlighter, a rose gold highlighter. These are pretty much the shades that I always have in my collection. So yeah, no. Nail polishes, definitely I don't need Dior in my collection. I hardly wear nail polishes on my hand. So when I'm wearing it, I have KL polishes. Talking about KL polish, They have come out with a spring collection with beautiful 6 shades. And that purple and that pink is calling out to me. I recently did purchase from KL Polish when they were having like a sale. That's the first time that I went for KL Polish. I must say I am impressed. I had my like toenail painted matte blue. I still have it. Like I think I painted this like for about a month and a half before. Not even kidding. I still have it like intact. I did pick up like a matte blue. I did pick out like a very pale nude shade, and I picked out like a beautiful chocolatey brown shade from their original nudes collection. Love it. So I'm very, very, very happy for KL Polishes, especially for their spring collection. These colors look so beautiful. So the next collection is by MAC, and they have come out with their spring 2022 collection, and this has, I would say, a pretty much of a concise makeup collection, not like Colourpop collections. So this has like a extra dimension skin finish, which is $38. They have a lipstick which is more on like that pinky red side. They do have, I can see like a blush, a glow play blush, and that blush is more of like a fuchsia shade. Very, very scared of it. And they do have like a peachy shade also, which is called peachy orange, and then a cool lavender pink shade. So I think they've covered like that spring in the blushes. Looks super pretty. Do I need it? I don't think so. They also do have like that eyeliner pen, which I really like MAC's eyeliners. And they do have like that setting spray, which is like everyone's favorite. So if you are looking for a setting spray, I think, yeah, MAC has you covered. Now let's talk about an eyeshadow palette, which actually gave me a double triple take. And this is from Hindash. This has already been out, and this is called their Monochromance palette. I love seeing the creativity. I love Hindash. I love watching his videos. Like, he's so like gentle with makeup, and his aura on the screen is amazing. I love it. Now, do I have these shades in my collection? I think yes. The last row, which is more of like a pastel-y, a little more like a muted blue to a dark deep blue, I think that's an unusual shade. I don't think I do have that in my collection, at least not a lot. Rest all of the shades, I do have it in my collection. I cannot wait for Hindash to come out with a palette with like mattes as well as shimmers, because I feel with that gradient effect, the shimmers would be spectacular. And I know that he's also come out like with a single liquid eyeshadow in the shade called Boy Tears, I think. And that's like more of a champagne cool tone shade. Very sparkly, multi-dimensional topper shade, I would say. For now, for $70, I'm gonna skip for sure, but I cannot wait. I am so happy for Hindash coming out with these palettes. Definitely an unseen product, but if I cut the palette where the gradient is and split it into half, if I see individual shades apart from the last row, I think I do have everything else covered. So that's how I see a product, whether I do have it in my collection or not. And I think I can definitely do get like a similar color story in my collection. So I'm going to skip for now, but I'm very, very happy for Hindash. Okay, now Estee Lauder is coming out with a sheer flattery loose powder. And this says it's a microfine finishing powder that sets your makeup and saves you from the shine. I recently did get like a Givenchy powder, which I absolutely love. I think that is definitely worth it, because I definitely can see like my skin smoothened, and I am a person of like textured skin, but that I kid you not, it just smoothens it out. I'll link it in the icons above for you guys if you've not checked out that video, but I love that. Do I need another setting powder when I have so many in my collection? I don't think so, but I am sure that this is going to be great. They do have like 6 shades in their collection, which is really nice. And I know Givenchy was super pricey. I don't want to spend another penny on a loose setting powder, because it's going to just set my face and just mattify my skin. And I'm not looking for bougie powders to be in my collection right now. Okay, next, let's talk about Makeup Revolution's product. They're coming out with a new palette. It's called Candy Haze Collection. Looks like a spring palette to me, and that palette retails for $12. Again, Makeup Revolution prices very, very right. Quality, I'm not that impressed with. Now, why was I smirking? It's just because I heard the news that BH Cosmetics has been acquired by Makeup Revolution after their bankruptcy. How do I feel about it? Not great. I loved BH Cosmetics eyeshadow quality. Makeup Revolution, I don't like the quality as much. Now, I don't know if BH Cosmetics is acquired by Makeup Revolution. Are they gonna take the Makeup Revolution's quality? If yes, then I feel very sad for the people who really loved BH Cosmetics for their quality and for their prices. The prices are going to be same, but the quality is not going to be the same. I really hope it turns other way around and Makeup Revolution acquires the quality of BH Cosmetics and turn all their products into their quality. I would absolutely love that. In that case, yay. But if it's the other way around, I am scared. Now let's talk about Colourpop once again. Now they are coming out with a pop art collection, which I think this is cute. Like for Gen Z people, I think this is super cute. They came out with like 3 blushes, one more of an orange blush, one more of like a cool tone pink, bubblegum pink blush, and one more on the peachier side. And then they have come out with, they call it like a cream gel liner and color sticks duo. And they retail for $18. I think it's neat. $18? Are you serious? Is it a set for $18? Or is the duo for $18? I think it's a duo for $18. Man, is Colourpop getting expensive? I don't know. Okay, the blush is for $12. And then they do have like a lip pencil and a lippy stick duo also for $18. So yeah, I feel that is $18. And the lip set, like if you buy 3 together, it's for $40. I think that's expensive, guys. I would pick up one of the Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil. I don't know. It looked super intriguing, but I think the prices are going a little up for Colourpop. Okay, now let's talk about Nabla. Nabla is coming out with another eyeshadow palette, which is called Read My Mind eyeshadow palette. Now this was super intriguing in the promo when they were like doing very like scientific kind of a advertisement, but after seeing the shades, this palette has like 16 shades, and if you divide the palette into like half, one half is more of like neutral tones with like warmer as well as cooler tones, and the top half is more on like I would say like toppery shades and more of rosy tones. So if you do have this color story in your collection, which I have plenty in my collection, so I would not be adding it, but I must say I love Nabla mattes for sure, and I'm pretty sure that they can do these kind of mattes especially very nicely. So I'm very excited about this, but for the full price, I'm not in the market for these shades right now, so I'm gonna wait, but looks very nice. Let's talk about a foundation released by Makeup Forever, and this is called the HD Skin Makeup Forever foundation, and this retails at $43. I recently did add 2 foundations in my collection. One was the One Size Beauty BBB cream, and the other one actually is like a sample size of NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I'm wearing the Light Reflecting Foundation by NARS on my skin today, and I really love both of these foundations. But point is that I have tons of foundation in my collection. Do I need another Makeup Forever foundation? I don't think so. So for that reason, I'm going to hold it off if I go through all my foundation or if they get expired. Oh my god, that is sad. Then I might look into that, but otherwise I think I'm pretty okay without it. Now let's talk about Tower 28. Tower 28 came out with their Milky Lip Gloss in a new shade, which is in the shade Pistachio. That looks right up my alley. Like I love those like muted mauvey pinky shades, and that is stunning. I can definitely see myself picking that up in the next Sephora haul for sure. I love Tower 28 glosses, and that shade, super. I do have cashew and coconut with me, and that pistachio shade looks right in the middle, like a baby of coconut and cashew. Love it. Makeup by Mario did come out with like 3 Ultra Soothe Cozy Lip Creams in 3 different shades. So one is more of like a nudie pink shade, the other one is more of a pinky brown shade, and the third one is more of like a cool toned deep brown, chocolatey brown shade. It retails for $24, so I think the price is again mid-range, I would say, not luxury but not like drugstore. I love Makeup by Mario's products for sure, but am I in the market for a lipstick? I don't think so. I'm eyeing his complexion products, which I personally feel that Makeup by Mario would kill it in the complexion category, and I'm eyeing for that. I know he's working on it. I don't know when it is gonna come, but I'm here for it. Okay, last from Trend Mood side would be Natasha Denona's lipsticks. Now she came out with like lip liners, liquid lipsticks as well as lipsticks. All of them look super nice. I've never owned anything from Natasha Denona's lip line. So the liners look absolutely stunning. The lip shades, I'm glad that it is pink, and I'm not big on pinks so I can avoid that, but I think I'm more intrigued on the Kala shade, which is more on the nudish side. But do I have that shade? For sure. Like ample amount of times I have that in my collection for sure. I'm still eyeing the shade Naya from her line as well as Amarosa. Those are like my top favorites, at least shade wise. Formula wise, I've not tried them, so I don't know about it. Also, actually, last, Glamlight came out with their Hershey's collection, right? And now it is like old in the industry, I would say. But yes, this is like the last product that I have wanted to touch. They came out with like 5 palettes, like mini palettes with like 6 shades. They came out with like blue palette, a purple palette, a pink palette, a warm tone palette, and a cool tone palette. Out of the whole lot, the cool tone neutral palette is the one that really like caught my attention. I'm not being into blues, and I do have enough blues in my collection, I would say. Purple I love, but I do love my Anastasia Norvina 5 palette. I don't think I need more purples in my collection unless like it's a different kind of purple altogether. Pinks I don't wear that much. Neutral warm tone color story I have ample amount, so I am not looking for that. The sponge called out to me. If it is in stock and when I'm buying anything from Glamlight, that definitely would be in my collection. Okay, now let's move on to Indie Makeup Spotlight. The 2 palettes that completely jumped out to me, I've already duped it on my channel. One is the Hella palette from Odin's Eye. Really excited about Angelica's palette and very happy for Angelica. But because I am not big on greens, and I am actually not big on pinks also. So that palette did not make sense for me in my collection, I would say. But yeah, being it Angelica's palette, I am a little saddened that I'm not picked up. But I've already duped these shades already from my collection. If you've not checked it out already, I'll link it in the iCards above for you guys to check it out. I think I've duplicated all the shades from that palette from my collection. So do I need it? I don't need it. The second palette that I duped, which absolutely called out to me, was the Glaminatrix Nocturnal palette. Again, all these shades I already do have in my collection. Now, I would say if somebody can do like an unusual shade, I think it is indie makeup brands. And I am eyeing indie makeup brands to come out with like an unusual color story. And if it is unusual, it'll definitely land up in my collection. But for now, I don't see a lot of variety happening. So for that reason, I'm out. I also see a Still Pretty palette from September Roscoe. I don't know how do you pronounce that. I think it's from Europe. I'm not pretty sure about that too. Again, it's more of like a pinky red color story. I'm not being into it, so I don't need it in my collection. The last eyeshadow palette that I see is from Drench Cosmetics, and it's called the Lunar Retrograde palette. This color story, it's really good. Like, that calls out to me. It has good amount of neutrals. It has good amount of like minty greens, very unusual shades too, with like cooler tone, duochromes, a little bit of pink, a little bit of purple, a little bit of greens, little bit of everything, I would say. But would it go together? I don't know. But if you split the palette into half, I think it does make sense. It's a very long palette. How many shadows are there? 16 shadows in that palette. It looks more like a Laura Lee Los Angeles palette, like a long style palette. Yeah, would love to see swatches. I've never tried anything from Drench Cosmetics, so I don't know. Again, this palette is like $40. Indie makeup brands, that's the only thing. Like, it's expensive, but the quality is like top notch. So yeah, super happy seeing that variety. But do I need it? I think I can hold off. The last palette that oh my god, this definitely caught my attention. Again, did a double triple take on it for sure. And this is from Lethal Cosmetics. Again, another brand that I really want to try. And they came out with a Night Flower Collection palette. This palette has so many I think 3 multi-chromes, 1 duochrome, 6 mattes and 2 metallics. And the palette retails at $50. But I think when 3 multi-chromes are in it, I think that palette is superb. I really love it. If I have to pick a palette from Lethal Cosmetics, I would do like a build your own palette, but it might come a little more expensive than $50 just because I would want a lot more multi-chromes in my collection, just because the rest of the shades, I still feel that is a unique palette. Like I would love to have that in my collection, but my eyes straight away go to the multi-chromes. So yeah, I can see myself like grabbing this palette for a sale price. So I will hold on to that, but this would definitely be in my wish list for sure. So that's all for today, guys. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your palette that you are eyeing from the recent makeup releases, and if you do have something, definitely do leave it down in the comment section below. And if you did like this video, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.